Hi friends, so today we'll be dealing with the topic matrix. Okay, matrix. Okay, you all know that matrix is also called as a two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is called as a matrix. You all know about array. Okay, so what do you mean by an array? Array is the named set of similar type of elements. Okay, named set of similar type of element is called array. Okay, so if I am taking an array, if I am writing a of array of size n, okay, so let the name of the array be a and the size be n. So if I am declaring it, it will be like the first index will be a of 0, second index will be a of 1, up to the last index will be a of n minus 1. Okay, so that is an array. In mathematics, if I am dealing with a matrix, we all know that the matrix will be represented in the form of square bracket, right? In square bracket, we will be representing matrix. Okay, and the first element will be a of 1 1. Second element will be a of 1 2. The dimension of the matrix is n by m matrix. If the dimension is n by m matrix, the first matrix first row will be containing how many elements? M elements. The first row will be containing m elements. So the last element will be a of 1m. Likewise, there will be second row with a of 2 1, a of 2 2, etc. up to a of 2m. Likewise, how many elements will be there? There will be how many rows will be there? There will be n rows, and the last row will be a of n1, a of n2, etc. a of nm. Okay, so this is how you will be representing a matrix, or you will be denoting a matrix in mathematics. But when you deal with computer, the difference is that the index will start with 0. Okay, so here you can see that since there are n elements, index will be from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, for n elements. If there are m elements, the index will be from 0 to m minus 1. Okay, that's already we have learned from the array. So the same matrix, if you are dealing with the same matrix, in computer, if I am dealing with the same matrix in the computer, okay, if I am dealing with the same matrix in the computer, the first element will be a of 0 0, second element will be a of 0 1, a of 0 2, and the last element will be, the last index is m. Okay, so this is n by m matrix. So the last element will be a of 0 m minus 1. Okay, likewise the next row will be a of 1 0, a of 1 1, a of 1 2, up to a of 1 m minus 1. Likewise, what will be the last row? The last row will be a of n minus 1 1, a of n minus 1 2, a of n minus 1 0, a of n minus 1 1, a of n minus 1 2, etc. a of n minus 1 m minus 1. So a of n minus 1 m minus 1 will be the last element if the dimension of the matrix is n by m. I hope it is clear. Okay, so this is how we will be naming the elements in the matrix in computer. Okay, now you all know that okay, you all know that when I am dealing with a array, to declare an array, I'll be using writing like data type. Okay, name of the array, and in square bracket I'll be writing the size. For example, to declare an integer array of size 10, I'll be writing like int a, where a is the name, and a of 10. So this is how I'll be writing or declaring an array. Likewise, in matrix you all know that it is only in array there is only one dimension. Okay, in array there is only one dimension, but when you are dealing with a matrix, it is of two dimension. There are number of rows and columns. Okay, there are number of rows and columns. So to declare a matrix, we'll be writing like data type, name of the array, and in square bracket number of rows, and in square bracket, next square bracket, I'll be writing number of columns. So this is how you will be declaring a two-dimensional array or matrix. So this is two-dimensional array, or we call it as matrix. Two-dimensional array or matrix. Okay. Now listen here. So this is a two-dimensional array or matrix. Now what we're gonna do is, listen here. In two-dimensional array, if it is of an index, for example, I can write like int a of 10 7. Okay, so if I am writing int a of 10 7, this is how I will be declaring an matrix with dimension 10 by 7, where 10 is the number of rows and 7 is the number of columns. So to declare a 10 by 7 matrix, I will be writing like int a of 10 7. Okay, so this is a 10 by 7 matrix where 10 is number of rows and 7 is number of columns. Okay, you have to mind something like, if it is 10 by 7 matrix, the last element will be a of 9 6, and the first element will be a of 0 0. A of 0 0 will be the first element, and a of n minus 1 m minus 1. N minus 1 is 9 and m minus 1 is 6. So a of 9 6 will be the last element. Okay, so the first element will be a of 0 0, and the last element will be a of 9 6. I hope it is clear. Okay, so that is how we will be declaring a matrix. I hope it is clear. Now we'll be dealing with how to accept values to matrix. How to accept values to matrix. How to accept values to matrix. Okay. How to accept values to matrix? You all know that if I am declaring an array of a of 10. Okay, so if I am using an array of a of 10, the elements are from 0 to n minus 1 or 0 to 9. You all know that the elements are from 0 to 9. Okay, so I'll be writing a for loop like for I equal to 0, I less than 10. Okay, I less than 10, I plus plus. Right, where 10 is the number of elements. 10 is the number of elements, the index. Okay, 10 is the number of elements. So if I am writing I equal to 0, I less than 10, the value of I will be varies from 0 to 9. I hope it is clear. Okay, if I am writing I equal to 0, I less than 10, then the value of I will vary from 0 to 9. So I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, and in curly bracket, okay, and in curly bracket I'll be writing scanf, since it is an integer value, I'll be writing mod d and address of a of I. So this is how I will be accepting values to an array. Okay, so this is how I will be accepting values to an array. Now, in the regarding matrix, you all know that there are number of rows and number of columns. In matrix, there are number of rows and number of columns. Okay, if the dimension of the matrix, let it be m comma n be the dimension of the matrix. Let the dimension of the matrix be m comma n. Okay, now we all know that number of rows equal to, sorry, n comma m. Number of rows will be equal to n and number of columns will be equal to m. Here the value of n is 10 and the value of m is 7. So this is n and this is m. Okay, now number of rows equal to n and number of columns equal to m. Okay, so this is 10 is number of rows and 7 is number of columns. Clear? Listen here. The first element is a of 0, 0. Okay, the first element is a of 0, 0. First element is a of 0, 0. The second element is a of 0, 1. Third element is a of 0, 2. Okay, a of 0, 0, a of 0, 1, a of 0, 2, a of 0, 3, etc. up to a of 0, m minus 1. Okay, this is the elements for the first row. So this is the element for the first row. Elements in the first row. Okay. Now we all know that for the second row it will be like a of 1, 0, a of 1, 1, a of 1, 2, a of 1, 3 up to a of 1 and minus 1. Okay. Okay. Now listen here. And the last row will be a of n minus 1, 0, a of n minus 1, 1, a of n minus 1, 2, etc. a of n minus 1, m minus 1. Okay, so we'll be going in the row major order. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. So this is how you will be going. Okay, first set of elements. Now then we'll be moving to this, then here, then here. So this is how you will be entering details, right? In matrix, when you are saying first element is a of 0, 0, second element is a of 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, m minus 1. Then the next element is a of 1, 0. Okay. You all have learned about inner for loops, right? Or nested for loops. I have already taught you about nested for loops. Listen here. What if I am writing like this? Okay, just think of this. If I am writing like for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. In curly brackets, I am writing for j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. And in curly bracket, okay. So this is the, consider this nested for loop. Consider this nested for loop. Consider this nested for loop. In this nested for loop, What will be the values of I and j? Just think of the values of I and j. Okay, if I am writing print f mod d, okay, sorry, print f I equal to mod d, j equal to mod d. So what if I will be if I am writing like I equal to mod d, j equal to mod d, I comma j. What if I write like a step like this? Printf I equal to mod d, j equal to mod d, I j. What all will be the values? You all know that the values will be like if let n be 5. Okay, n be 5 and m be 4. Okay, so the values will be like 0 1 sorry 0 0 I value of I equal to 0. Okay, so value of I and j I will be writing here. So 0 0 will be there, then the value will be 0 1, then 0 2, 0 3, etc 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 0 3. Then the next value will be for I, it will be 1 0 1 1 1 2 1 3. Then next value will be 2 0 2 1 2 2 2 3. The next value will be 3 0 3 1 3 2 3 3. And the next value will be 4 0 4 1 4 2 4 3. Okay, and no more values will be displayed. No more values will be displayed. Okay, so listen here. Now you can see the similarity. Okay, now you can see the similarity. Listen here. If there are n rows where n equal to 5, let n be equal to 5, and m columns, m equal to 4. Okay, so what will be the first value? The first value is 0 0, which is same as the first index of the first element. Index of the first element. Next element is 0 1. So the value of ij is 0 1. Right? The next element is 0 2. Here it is 0 2. The next element is 0 3. So here it is 0 3. And the last element we see is a of n minus 1 m minus 1. What is n minus 1? M minus 1 is 5 minus 1, that is 4, and m minus 1 is 3. That is, we can use two loops, that is nested for loops, to access the elements of a matrix. To access the elements of a matrix, we can use two for loops. Okay, so listen here. Listen here. So in computer, we won't be writing as subscript. Okay, in mathematics, we will be writing a of 0 0. Right? A of 0 0. In maths, we will be writing like this. But in computer, you will be writing like a in square bracket 0 and in next square bracket 0, where the first one defines the row and the second one defines the column. Okay, so the first element will be a of 0 0 and the last element will be a of n minus 1 m minus 1. This is how we will be denoting in computer. Computer, the first element we will be denoting as a of 0 0 and the second last element will be a of n minus 1 m minus 1. Okay, so to accept the values of a matrix, I'll be writing like for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus in curly bracket, then I will be writing for j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. To read the elements, I will be writing like scanf mod d address of a of I j, where I is the number of row, A is the row index and j is the column index. Okay, so this is how you will be writing the program to read the elements to a matrix. Hope it is clear. Okay, so this is how you will be writing the program to read the elements to a matrix. Likewise, to display the elements in the matrix, what we're gonna do is we will be just writing printf. Instead of scanf, I'll be writing printf. Okay, and you all know that if I write printf here, the elements will be displayed like a of 0 0. First element a of 0 0 will be displayed. Then after that a of 0 1 will be displayed. Then a of 0 2 will be displayed. Okay, then a of 0 3 will be displayed. After that, since there are 4 columns, a of 0 to 4, then the next element displayed will be a of 0 4. Okay, so every element will be displayed in a line. You all know that if I am writing print, every element will be displayed in a line. Every element will be displayed in a line. Okay, so that won't be easy, or that won't be readable. Okay, in matrix, if I am displaying the elements of the matrix, it should be in the two-dimensional form. Like the first element a of 0 0, the second element it should be 0 1. Okay, likewise elements, and the next row it should start from next line, right? Next row it should start from next line, so only then it will become readable. അല്ലേ, അതായത് നമ്മൾ വെറുതെ ഒരു പ്രിന്റ് എഫ് ആണ് ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്കുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, ഈ സ്കാനഫിന്റെ പകരം വെറുതെ പ്രിന്റ് എഫ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എന്തുണ്ടാവും, എല്ലാം ഒറ്റ ലൈനിലാണ് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്ത് പോകും. പക്ഷെ മെട്രിക്സ് എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കറിയാം, അത് റോയും കോളായിട്ട് കാണുമ്പോൾ തന്നെയാണ് അത് അതിന്റെ ഒരു ഭംഗി ഉണ്ടാവുക. Okay, so for that, if I am displaying an element, if I am displaying the elements, what I am gonna do is I will be writing like this: for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, here I will be printing a printf backslash n new line. ഒരു ന്യൂ ലൈൻ കൊടുക്കുന്നു. ന്യൂ ലൈൻ അതായത് ഓരോ കോളം ഒരു റോയിലെ എല്ലാ കോളം ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്കുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, ഫോർ j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. Okay, then I will be writing printf mod d കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് I am using a tab, ഒരു ടാബ് കൊടുക്കുന്നു, ഒരു സ്പേസിങ് കൊടുക്കുന്നു, and I will be writing a of I j. ഇങ്ങനെ കൊടുത്തു എന്നൊക്കെയാണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻസ്, ഈ j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus, അതായത് I equal to 0ക്ക് ഇതൊരു പ്രാവശ്യം എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞു അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ ഐ വാല്യൂവിനും നമുക്കറിയാം, ഓരോ ഐ വാല്യൂവും I equal to 0 ആകുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷൻ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷൻ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ എന്തുണ്ടാവും, I equal to 0യിൽ കിടക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ j എലമെന്റ്സും, അതായത് 0th റോയിലെ എല്ലാ j എലമെന്റ്സും ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ I ഇൻക്രിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. I ഇൻക്രിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും ഒരു ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷൻ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്തുണ്ട്, ന്യൂ ലൈനിലേക്ക് പോകും. അതായത് ഫസ്റ്റ് റോ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ന്യൂ ലൈൻ വരുന്നു, സെക്കൻഡ് റോ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ന്യൂ ലൈൻ വരുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, ഓരോ റോ കഴിയുമ്പോഴും ന്യൂ ലൈൻ വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. സോ ഇറ്റ് വുഡ് ബി ബെറ്റർ ടു ഡിസ്പ്ലേ യൂസിങ് ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷ് ആൻഡ് ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷ് ടി. ഇപ്പോൾ മെട്രിക്സ് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എപ്പോഴും ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷ് എന്നും ബാക്ക് സ്ലാഷ് ടിയും വെച്ചിട്ട് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കുക. അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ എന്തുണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ, അത് ഒരു മെനക്ക് വരും, ഒരു ഭംഗിയിൽ കാണാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ഐ ഹോപ്പ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്ലിയർ. Okay, so this is how you will be displaying the elements of the matrix. So this is how you will be accepting values to the matrix, and this is how you will be displaying elements to the matrix. Okay, displaying elements of the matrix. അപ്പോൾ മെട്രിക്സിൽ നിന്ന് അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും മെട്രിക്സിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് ആൻ ഓവർവ്യൂ ഓഫ് ദ മെട്രിക്സ്. മെട്രിക്സിൻ്റെ ഓവർവ്യൂ തന്നിരിക്കുന്നു. ഇനി ഒരു കാര്യം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ടത്, നൗ ഐ വിൽ ബി ഗിവിംഗ് യു 4 problems. Okay, 4 problems. Addition, matrix addition will be the then sum of elements of the matrix will be there. Okay, sum of elements of the matrix addition will be there. Then matrix multiplication. Okay, matrix multiplication will be there. Then one will be like accepting number of rows and number of columns of the matrix. So 4 problems I will be giving you. Just go through it. ഒന്ന് പോവുക, അതിലൊന്ന് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. എന്നിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും മനസ്സിലാവാത്തുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, എങ്ങനെയാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാവാത്തുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ചോദിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, വേണമെങ്കിൽ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്തത്. ഐ ഹോപ്പ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്ലിയർ. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.